Ukrainian intelligence reported that they used a drone to destroy a state-of-the-art Russian weapon system designed to detect and counter drones in Russian-annexed Crimea. Krym.Realii learned about the Ukrainian Armed Forces' new tactics and the prospects the destruction of this system opens. Recently, the Main Intelligence Directorate of the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense announced a strike on the Russian Valdai small UAV detection and countermeasure radar system at the Dzhankoy airfield in Russian-annexed Crimea. Unmanned Systems Directorate specialists from the Active Operations Department of the Main Intelligence Directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine tracked down and precisely destroyed an expensive radar system camouflaged by Muscovites at the Dzhankoy airfield in temporarily occupied Crimea. Department's Telegram channel says the Telegram channel Krym's.Realii reported explosions in Dzhankoy and the Dzhankoy district on the night of October the 17th. Late in the evening of October the 12th, drones were heard flying over Dzhankoy and Russian air defense systems fired at them. The Valdai system is easily recognizable thanks to its radio-transparent dome, which conceals a phased array antenna. However, when deployed, the antenna and dome are retracted into the vehicle body, making the system indistinguishable from a military truck. This is the latest Russian weapon. A prototype of the Valdai system was first shown at an exhibition in 2018, and in 2021 it entered service with the Russian army. Valdai is unique in that it can not only detect small drones like the Mavic or Phantom, but also jam the control and navigation signals of such UAVs using a special jamming module. A Crimean military expert, a former Ukrainian officer, and a lieutenant colonel in the Ukrainian Armed Forces Reserve told Krym.Realii on condition of anonymity. According to the expert, the most intriguing question is why the system, designed to detect and combat UAVs, was hit by a drone. The reserve officer believes the tactics used by Ukrainian intelligence officers may be the cause. From its specifications, it's known that the Valdai can detect even small drones at a range of 5 to 6 kilometers. However, it's possible that the Ukrainian drone was launched from another mother drone or by Ukrainian saboteurs from a short distance, which would limit the reaction time of the Russian system's operators, the Crimean military expert believes, adding that Russia hasn't produced many such systems, so replacing the loss would be difficult. A retired lieutenant colonel of the Ukrainian Armed Forces is confident that the Valdai was deployed at the Dzhankoy airfield because this airfield is closer than others to the line of contact between the two sides and is more frequently subject to Ukrainian strikes. Geolocation using landmarks in the area of Dzhankoy airfield made it possible to determine approximately where the Valdai complex was located, not far from the southwestern end of the runway. The Ukrainian Defense Forces are deliberately destroying radar stations and anti-aircraft missile systems in Crimea, opening the way for Ukrainian weapons, missiles, and drones. And when the supposed prey destroys the hunter, that's truly remarkable, concludes a Crimean military expert. Despite its advertised capabilities, the Valdai complex in Dzhankoy is already the third one destroyed by HUR specialists. Thus, Ukrainian intelligence reported that on the night of February the 6th to the 7th of this year, a powerful explosion occurred on the territory of Military Unit 52116 in the city of Dolgoprudny near Moscow. The explosives destroyed 2 Russian Valdai radar systems designed for 24/7 automatic detection and counteraction of UAVs. The military unit where the Valdai system exploded is responsible for airspace security over Moscow, the department said in a statement. Military analyst Yan Matveyev was also confident that the destruction of 2 radar stations was achieved through sabotage on site and not by a drone strike. This isn't the first time something like this has happened in Moscow and the Moscow region. Even Russian war correspondents themselves have complained repeatedly that sabotage continues and is being stopped.
Indonesia agreed Tuesday to repatriate 2 British nationals imprisoned on drug offences, including a 69-year-old woman on death row for over a decade on the resort island of Bali. According to Associated Press, Lindsay Sandiford, 68, has been imprisoned on Bali since 2012. She was arrested at the resort island's airport after authorities found 3.8 kilograms of cocaine worth $2.5 million hidden in the lining of her suitcase. During the trial, she said she was forced to carry the drugs by a gang that threatened her children. Indonesia's highest court upheld Sandiford's sentence of death by firing squad in 2013. Another prisoner, 35-year-old Shahab Shahabadi, has been serving a life sentence on the island prison of Nusa Kambangan after his arrest in 2014. The agreement was signed by Indonesia's Senior Law and Human Rights Minister Yusril Iza Mahendra and UK Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper, witnessed by delegations from both countries in Jakarta and London. Both prisoners have been diagnosed with serious health issues, Mahendra said in a conference on Tuesday. The first is suffering from illness. She has been examined by both Indonesian doctors and doctors from the British consulate in Bali, and has been declared seriously ill at the age of 68. The second is Shahab Shahabadi, aged 35, who was sentenced to life imprisonment and is also experiencing various health problems, including mental health issues, Mahendra explained. About 530 people, including nearly 100 foreigners, are on death row in Indonesia, mostly for drug-related crimes, the Ministry of Immigration and Corrections data showed. Indonesia's last executions, of an Indonesian and 3 Nigerians, were carried out in July 2016. The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime says Indonesia is a major drug smuggling hub despite having some of the strictest drug laws in the world, in part because international drug syndicates target its young population.
Baik, rekan-rekan wartawan, bisa dengar suara saya?
Ya, selaku Menteri Koordinator Bidang Hukum, HAM, Imigrasi dan Pemasyarakatan dengan Menteri Luar Negeri Inggris, Yvette Cooper. Ya, dan sudah selesai penandatanganan ini terkait dengan pengulangan atau transfer prisoners 2 warga negara Inggris yang dipidana oleh pengadilan Indonesia